Hello again. Ah, wrong window. All right, let me get the link. Copy. If you are watching this, welcome to the second half of this day. We ended up cutting the last one because we want to be able to edit it. We had a bit of a catastrophe here earlier in the day, so if you haven't watched that, we had a car accident in front of our shop involving one of our office lady. She was sitting there waiting to turn, and somebody pulled up, or person pulled behind her, and then a Jeep just came through and went plowed through both of them. Well, crushed the first one and then pushed it into our person. So everybody's okay. Even the child that was in the little car that got smashed, everybody's okay. But I took the camera out there and looked at it a little bit and stuff in the last VOD, so we want to be able to edit that. That's the reason why we did part 2 today, unlike normal. So we're looking at this Audi TT. It's either a stuck thermostat or a radiator, a clogged radiator. I guess about the only thing we can do is pull the lower hose off and see if it's got like goop up in it or it's crusty. Trying to figure out how to get those off. I
just wasn't accessing
Oh. Wiper blades. So for this, yeah, I think I'm going to recommend a radiator and a thermostat. Because it'd be easy to do the thermostat once the radiator's out of the way. Easier. Still might have to pull off the compressor. Wait a minute. They say just pull off the compressor and bingo bango you got it off, but there's a power steering pump and other stuff in the way. Hello, Jeffrey. Vroom, vroom. Now we just got to get everybody to come back over from the other stream over to here. Yeah. All right, let me write it down. Write it down, and also runs hot smoking. get the mileage. But when you run it, the upper hose gets quite hot, like to 130 or 140 Fahrenheit, and the radiator's stone cold, the lower hose is stone cold. The engine thinks it's up to temperature. It's returning it back into the bottle, so it's not a water pump. That was my first thought, was like, well, water pump's dead, because these are known for that 156.59. 156.59. Wait, what was the mileage on the... It's been 200 miles since July. I wonder if they drove it and then they parked it, because it's been parked for a while. Like it's got spooter webs all over it and junk. It's also quite a bit rusty and corrosion-y. I'm really worried somebody just bought it. But it's got new fans on it. Does that have any history of that? Thermostat replaced at 126. Cooling system checked. That would lean you more towards a radiator. All right, let me go up front and ask them real quick. Hold on. I could have scale in the block too. All right, them guys talk too much and not enough action. All right, I'm gonna drain out what's in the radiator because I'm really curious if it's going to like drain out and be like bloop, 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 and be obviously clogged up, or if it's gonna be like coolant. I'm a little worried that I hope he hadn't damaged the head. That'd be the only thing. But we know we got no flow. Or we do have flow, but we don't have it through the radiator / lower hose. Where are they sending you?
To Volvo to pick up an intake hose.
Ah.
Fine.
Well, enjoy the driving around while it lasts. Him's getting paid mechanic wages to go pick up parts. Not quite enough. I mean, I could just pull this off, but that's effort. I don't want to do all that. I just want it to be out of the way. There we go. That works. Folded it up instead of down. Calcium, lime, and rust remover. I mean, it's flowing pretty free. The thing that's funny is it's like it's got pressure on it. Because it is really coming out of there, but it is gross. Looks like sewage. Let me go grab a... Let me go grab our Petri dish? No, not Petri dish. Measuring cup thing. Pyrex dish, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. I just gotta remember where we put it. Because I want to basically take a sample of it and see how it looks. Jason, you seen the Pyrex dish anywhere? Pyrex dish. Jason's a little panicky. Fire extinguisher? Yeah. You got a problem with the fire extinguisher? Why can't I find what I'm looking for? Mike, you seen the Pyrex dish anywhere? Eric's probably got it, hiding it somewhere. Hadn't used it in a hot minute. Eric, you got the Pyrex dish anywhere?
What?
The Pyrex?
It's in the cabinet.
Oh, it's in the cabinet.
We're supposed to be.
Well, we're never gonna find it in the cabinet. Who puts?
Eric.
Who puts things back where they go? We'll never find them there.
We have to get Ben back frame.
Right? Let me hide it in a cabinet. Jeez. These people. Ooh, I haven't tried the heater core. That's a good one. I'm just going to take a little sample of this part here. I don't know. Looks pretty tasty. Yes. I said I was moving to the new stream because we wanted to save the VOD so that way we could edit it. So that's why I gave the long speech about I'll be back in just a minute. It'll be a new link, but yeah, I mean, it resets all the likes and stuff, although theoretically, that gives us the opportunity for more likes and stuff. Yep, it's going to reset the like counter, but you guys can like it again now. Let that sit over there and maybe separate if anything's in it. Ew. It's pretty gross. This is what's stuck at the bottom. Well, awesome, George. Should come hang out in our Discord too. I want to collect up all the mechanics like dolls. Is this just straight rust? Might just be rust. Is there a way I can show you? It's almost like they just poured in water or something. I guess it smells like coolant, but it's starting to separate. I wonder if we can break it loose if we use the vacuum fill. If I can pull a vacuum on this engine, will it help us maybe get some flow through it? some water. We're just gonna use good old tap water because this thing's, we're just testing it at this point. Yeah, that's water. Fill this up the rest of the way. I mean, worst thing is nothing happens, you know? Like, it just... doesn't change. But now we definitely got it full again. And it's not a bad thing to clean up my, you know, my, what's the doogie called? Vacuum fill. There we go. And also, how else do you split the stream, Alan? Do you have this knowledge that you're not sharing, that I can split the stream without shutting it off and starting another one? Because if you got that, I'm down for that. Hey, it's up to 5.5 volts. That's nice. This time we'll turn on the heat so that way we can tell if the heat works, which will definitely confirm our flow. Because, yeah, I totally had a brain fart about that one. Come on, all the way up. Oh my God, you take so long. It's the only thing I hate about these fancy cars and their Audis and crap where they're like, ha ha, you've got these fancy automatic temp controls. I want to turn the temperature from low to high now. Well, you gotta do it 1 degree at a time. Yay. I love it. So of course, don't forget to like the video since we have a new one going on right now. I can. Like, I can record it locally. I do when I'm thinking, like, I'm about to record something, I'll just, you know, hit record, and then I'll say, hey, we're doing this, that, and the other thing, and make a VOD out of it. And then, hot water going to the heater core. Whether the heater core is clogged up might be another story. No, that's how I do the VODs currently. Like the one I did the other day. The ones that I've done lately, content-wise. So the tools and how to use them, the remove pins from VW connector, all those were done just using OBS. I just hit record on the OBS. He's gonna need a heater core flush too. I can feel the heater core hoses have gotten warm, but the heat, it's not putting out any heat. It should be putting out heat. Because yeah, they're at 124. Those are at 108. I mean, it depends on if they have access to that programming stuff. Still cold in here. Yeah. At this point, yeah, I would do a radiator, try and flush the heater core. I really hope he didn't like put in some kind of stop leak. Although I don't think it's blown the head gasket. But that temp gauge is starting to get a little high. Yeah, it's already past mid and it's creeping up. So it's cooking. And that also needs a battery. I don't know if we put CLR in the engine and tried to run it, if it would break that up and let it flow again. Now let's see if what we get out of the bottom is water or if it's more coolant. Before we get too excited. That just smells weird. Doesn't smell like oil, but it kind of does. Almost smells like varnish or like paint thinner or what's the crap you coat wood with? Polyurethane. Yeah, it smells like that. What you want? Nah, still coolant-ish. Now let's drain this a few times. I'll put more water in it and see if that helps. It's pretty gross though. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's the same color. Like it's that yellow. It looks like somebody that hasn't drank enough water. Like myself. Yeah, but chapters are just after the VOD's done. If the VOD is less than 6 hours, I can edit it. No, that stream was done. Not me for the day. Because we want to be able to edit it. I don't know how to, I wish there was a way I could like link from the other one to this one. And be like, just move everybody so we can have an editable VOD. I guess they figure most people don't stream for more than 6 hours at a time. They're like, well, there are some people, but it's pretty rare. Well, it didn't help the bottle, that's for sure. The bottle's still full of that crap. Yes, adding, okay. Okay. If I keep the VOD under 6 hours, Stormy, you understand that I can then go back and cut out, like remove parts of the video, right? I can just edit it out. Ooh, that's the first time in a while I've had that. And so there's no need for chapters. But if they're longer than 6 hours, Hashtags is important? No. Ooh, I think I loosened up something. Because something jiggled the whole engine, and then it... Well, let's see what happens. Hopefully the solution to this pollution is dilution. But maybe running CLR through it will help this better. Cars burp, they do. They belch a lot. In fact, they're really fat. Will it start up on its own this time? I doubt it. I doubt it. Not even close. I should write that down. I keep forgetting to write that down. I just wrote battery. It sucks. Replace it. I don't know. I might be able to charge it. But it's 2 of 21. It was installed this year. Could probably warranty it. Or I could just try to charge it. Maybe once we come to the full determination that it's toast. Or we're gonna do the radiator or thermostat and blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Self-tapping screw in the front bumper. I'm taking it out of the front bumper because I'm tired of catching my shorts on it. Maybe a slightly bit better warmth on the inside, but might overfilled it just a touch. What we got now? Ambulance. Glad to see they were in such a hurry for our accident here. I guess what it really means is by the time we hear the ambulance, you know the accident's been going on or been there for like half an hour. Oh, Jesus. That is a giant spider. Ah! What's up, little dude? You are fuzzy. Hi. Yeah? Yeah? Just don't jump on me, okay? That's all I ask. Hey. It's kind of cute. Nope, it's getting hot. What kind are you? He's like one of those cute little ones that you see people playing with. He's like black and fuzzy, with little black stripes or white stripes on him. No, this is a different one. Black spider with white furry. Black spider with white stripes on legs. Yep, that little bastard. What is he? That's a brown recluse? Unless it's a jumping spider. Looks more like that. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. He's tucked in the corner. I'll put you guys near him. Oh, he just went in the fuck. He just went in the damn car. He's like right there. I don't know if you can see him. He's wallowed his little way inside. Come on, out. There you are. No! Aw. Now I just hopped a web. Ah! I don't like him. I don't like him being in the car. Burn the car. It's the only option now. Light it up. I just want to go put him outside. You don't need to be in the car. I have a friend. He is furry and he's got a bunch of legs and he likes to jump. Although it's cute because, like, he was walking across after I saw him and I walked over there and he was standing like this and he goes, doo-doo-doo, looks at me. And I waved at him and he goes, boop. I was like, well, hi. God. Now I'm all jumpy about everything. You know what really sucks, honestly, being a mechanic and probably a cook and a lot of other things, but I don't really have any heat sensation in my fingertips anymore. It's got to be like really hot to, you know, register. But maybe it's just because my fingers are very tough. So like for instance, cylinder head's 128 degrees. Cool. Ow. That's how long it took. Then you want to talk about index finger. Now I'm feeling it. But like this, that is pretty toasty. I wouldn't want to leave my hand on there long. All right, I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to replace the radiator, flush the heater core, flush the engine. That's our best bet. Because, as you can clearly see, this is the coolant. That's the coolant. It's just gross. I guess that's rust. Him, my friend. I have no ill will towards Mr. Spider. He can stay in that car as long as he wants, as long as he leaves me alone. If he gets on me, though, we're gonna fight. And he's gonna lose, because I am bigger. See if we can't get some charge back at this battery. It says they had the thermostat done. Disconnect the negative cable. Thanks, Heretic. Now I got Whoa, Black Betty stuck in my head. Whoa, Black Betty, whammy lamb, whammy lands. Go for a little bit of 30 amp right off the bat. Just try and get it off the ground. We'll set it to nuclear. Give it about, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes on that. Then we'll turn it down to more of a trickle charge. Yay, everybody made it over. Don't forget to like the video. Yay. Sup? It's the one, you know which one it is. What? Yeah, it's the same thing she's had forever. Possible that too. It could have had water in it for a while. The shop car wasn't damaged terribly bad. It's just got its trunk knocked pretty good. Although it's a 2006 Toyota Camry with like 175,000 or 180,000 miles on it. It's pretty worn out. I bet you they'll total it. Like, oh, it's got a scratch? Totaled. Because it'd probably require a trunk replacement. But she got knocked pretty hard. Speaking of which, let me see if I can go extract that video off the security cams and put it on my flash drive, and then we can put it on the stream. I can let you guys see it now, and then we can make the video for it later, for the YouTube one. Yeah, she's okay. She's okay. Like, she's not gonna die or anything. She got a sore back. Her left leg was a little tingly and numb, so it probably whacked her back out of place or whatever. Taking my tools, eh?
Huh?
Taking my tools, eh? Put it back. No. What? And of course I'm muted. God bless, oh, Pete. My frickin' colon key doesn't work too well on this laptop. It's a terrible, terrible shame. Oh, we need to make another short too. Hmm. Well, you can't say that we're a super busy shop. I didn't mean you specifically, Geek Boy. I just meant in general. Big train. Big drain train. Let me go get the F-150 because we got to do an alignment on it, and apparently nothing else is happening right now. So it'll be 2 tests. 1 to make sure it starts, and 2 to put it up on the rack. My hands are clean. Pull this F-150 on the rack. If you want to help me line up when we get there. All right, let me go get it. 1 second, and then we'll scoot that way. Quite possibly. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Because it's kind of a catch-22. Everybody quits their jobs. There's no supplies. Like, it's all a very delicate balance, for lack of a better term. And I'm not sure what's going on in that regard. Bonk. I'm worried that things are gonna get way more crazy than they are before it gets better. Like, way more crazy. Way more crazy. Maybe. Well, if that's the case, if we gotta go back that far and we gotta provide our own food, then a lot of people are starving. And that's not good. I mean, I wouldn't be ready for that kind of catastrophe. I mean, we got some chickens, but we can only survive on chicken and eggs for so long. What would you say this is, regular cab or a super cab? I mean, it's got back door handles. I think it'd be a super cab. I think a regular cab would be like if it's got the doors that open. Oh, it's an XLT, but it's not an SVT. So it'd be, there's no crew cab, it's just regular cab. It's SVT Lightning, super cab, or regular cab. I assume regular cab could be either two or like the one where the door hinges from the inside, versus a super cab is like a 4-door. Okay, let's look it up. Let's go to Google. Will Google tell me? No, maybe the super cab is the one with the hinging door, and the regular cab. No, regular cab is 2-door. So, yeah, super cab would be. I don't know trucks. No, I hadn't gotten the videos yet. We'll just go with super cab. You say that. Oh, nuts. That's as far as they go. I don't got it stuck. No, but I'll get it. I'll get those videos. I'll get those videos from Spider-Man one of these days. You're finally done dealing with the squeaky. Does it not squeak anymore?
Nope.
Amazing. Who would have thought that PB Blaster could do that? Wait, what did I rename PB Blaster to yesterday? What did I rename PB Blaster to yesterday? Loose Juice, that's it. That is the new name of PB Blaster, Loose Juice. You use loose juice on it.
What's that?
PB Blaster, loose juice. String it, tape measure the front of the tire and the back of the tire and make sure that they're the same. Is about as close as you get. You probably won't, I mean, you can turn the steering wheel, but like if you measure it in the front's like, let's say 300 millimeters and then the back's 290, well then move it to where it's 295 and 295. Oh look, a Chinook. Although that meme is totally correct. 100% correct. You seen the meme that says, when I'm 5 years old and a helicopter or plane goes by? As an adult. Yep. If it's in the air, I'm gonna look at it. Oh, right. Damn it. I can't even kind of see it. Hey Noah, you want to come play my eyeballs? I'm going to roll it forward so I can see the damn screen. Tell me when I'm close enough. Oh, I see. I can do it on the sensors on the end. Right there. They all compensate? Yay. And I was even pushing on the tire, which is kind of a no-no, but I don't really have much choice on something this giant. If you want to find out what you got next, if you don't have anything, you can take. So. This is the kind of Ford Rotax wants because it's an older Ford, right? Or is this too new for that too? All right. To the right compensation. To the left, to the left. To the straight, to the straight. Slide, baby, slide. That's pretty level. There's about a level, so I'm gonna get it. Level and lock steering wheel. Done. Just all be green. Damn it. Toe in the front's out. That's it though, so that's good. But yeah, like, you could even do something like take a string, I guess, and pull it around the front of the tire and pick a mark on the tire that's the same on all the tire, on all sides of the tire, and then like measure it and then mark it, and then go to the back of the tire and go the same route and measure it, and hopefully you get something close. Also, there's gun sighting. You can gun sight them, which is just look down the body and compare one to the other. Good morning. I hope if you enjoy the content, you definitely hit that like button. It helps us out in the algorithms and all that good crap. We've gotten 175 subscribers in the last 28 days. I would say that's not bad. Not bad at all. Publish time is not known to directly affect long-term performance of a video. Excellent, because I like to just upload videos, and when it's uploaded, I hit publish. Most of my views are new viewers. The returning viewers are rather small. I understand that. That's when the trick is you have an old set of tires. Run on those for the moment, and then also, I mean, you can do a lot by just driving it and seeing how it feels. You know, drive it down a nice straight road and see which way it wants to pull, and then adjust a little bit and see how much you did it. So let's pick her up and just tow. Doesn't need a ton. Bong. I don't know. I guess I've been working on Volkswagens for most of my career. I'm not a big fan of trucks working on them wise, and it's probably just because of how big they are. Because, you know, Euro cars, they're small, and it makes me have the nervous when, you know, you got a big honking truck that when you shake it on the lift, it's like rock. And you're like, yep, that's stable. Is it? So if I were to do more work to a truck, it would just, I'd probably eventually just get used to it. If it's like skipping on the surface when you're turning, then the toe is pretty far off. I would start with gun sighting it. So level out the steering wheel and then just literally come down and like look at it. You could even, you know, take a string from the back tire and pull it to the front and then see if it, you know, hits both of the, like if it's all lined up that way kind of thing, and then compare to the other side. I don't know how I'm sure you can probably find a tutorial on YouTube about stringing alignments. I was just coming up with that off the top of my head, of like ways to measure angles. Great. There we go. What you got to do now?
I'm cleaning up this big old stuff.
Hours?
I think so.
Nuts stuck. We're gonna need a little torch. Little heat should do this. Hopefully it won't affect the toe too terribly much. We just gotta get that nut to break loose. What?
Why are you setting our customers' cars on fire?
Because it makes me happy. I really dislike customers that need alignments. Makes me annoyed. There we go. There is no adjustment for the rear toe because it's a truck and it's got a solid rear axle. You know what would be more beneficial, Ken? Is if we gave the other diesel lady our diesel. Man, I think the steering wheel's turning. Ow. Didn't need that thumb. Do I use my Swedish nut lathes for this? Absolutely. Good morning, Third Rock. How are you, my good man? We got to witness a car accident this morning. Because Misty was turning back into the shop and lady stopped behind her, and then a Jeep didn't stop behind her. He kept going into both of them. Yep, we turned the steering wheel. Lock that bastard in place. Everybody's okay though. Well, that threw the towaway off. I was like, how am I pushing the tow in? Well, working on this side. Dong. Dong. Yeah, he did stop. It's true. It was just slightly more abrupt. I mean, it was, honestly, it was rather terrifying because the girl that got hit that was behind Missy had a infant toddler in the back seat, and the trunk almost became the back seat. Like that was close. It was interesting. I got some video and stuff of it if you go look at the last VOD, because I cut the VOD today so we could edit that out. Unnerving, yes. We gotta wash it now?
No, I was just cleaning.
I'm just happy nobody was in the car with Missy. Perfect, almost, except for that rear toe. But But like I said, solid rear axle. I don't know exactly what I would do for that. But the front toe is good. Total toe of 0.03. Got it pretty spot on. Let's go ahead and let it the rest of the way down. And let me check to make sure I tighten them both up. Yep. And the jam nuts. Yep. Before I forget about it and cause a problem. The rear toe barely came back in. No, back in. Thank you. Everything's green. Hippity hype. My steering wheel's still straight. It is. Oof. Our printer is like printing off.
Look at that shit. All green, buddy.
All green.
You always say on some crap.
They put out quality products at a reasonable price. What's new here, Jeffrey? Did you hear about the accident out front? No.
front stop, no problem. Serena stop, no problem. Third car back, what they're doing, hits out there, Mr. B.
That's what happened. Juicy gossip is juicy. Is juicy. Juicy smoothie. Oh my God, go. Oh, I might be fighting my own wheel chuck. Nope. I just need to get it off the front plates so I can pin them like this. Man, we are a hazardous business to insure, that's for sure.
Yeah, you fucking breathing 134, Jason. Hyundai comes along and slows down, turn in, doesn't hit Missy. The Jeep, cousin hit the brakes. And
Nope.
he had one of those God Almighty Road Warrior bumpers on the front of it.
Didn't do a
That's
bit of damage to
That's
the
what
Jeep.
Dave and Eric were talking about, and Mike, that the airbag didn't go off.
Good news.
And he hit them a ton, dude.
Oh, I mean, the trunk is the back seat of the Hyundai.
The Hyundai?
Yeah,
His bumper was to the back seat.
yeah. Like, if the baby could reach it through the back seat, she'd been able to, like, touch it.
Yeah.
And like,
the
boop, boop.
rear window was
Back
in
of the baby's head said peach. To the Jeep.
Yeah.
I mean, it, the back window was down.
Well, good thing car seats.
Yep. And that was, for her, she had just gotten a new car seat because she has been in an accident lately, except that was, so.
Jason, when Jason saw the baby come out there, I had to send Jason back inside.
Well, it is aggravating because I sit out here and just walk around.
It's the news of the day. All right, let me go turn this in. I'm gonna go run up and down the street real quick and make sure it did well. Like it's straight, or it drives straight. And the steering wheel's straight, you know? So give me just a minute. You guys watch Noah, make sure he doesn't slack off.
Dave. It's worth like $1.50. You bought a car for me one time. Yeah, I was thinking about getting back into racing with this car thing, but I bought it. I bought it, next thing I know, you're on the front. So, when you go car racing, it's supposed to be pure vacuum on. Yeah, pure out. Yeah. The damn people think they can dope it up. You get the hot one, it dudes. You can't turn it.
Yeah. It's nitro methane.
I met somebody that did that when I went to Washington.
The awards about that big.
Yeah.
You got a guy sitting in the front, he's like,
I met somebody that did that. Yeah, and when he get it wrong, they go for the back.
running through the grind.
Those guys are crazy. Surface drive, the water's about a foot and a half. You turn it over, it wouldn't even dry out.
I'll show you.
Third rock, you do both. You do both, my friend. They're cute. Women like cute, adorable things. That's why they like children. Or rather, they like children, so thusly they like cute, adorable things. So I would honestly say if you had a lady that you were considering in your life and she does not like cute, adorable things like puppy dogs or cats or something like that, then and you want children, then maybe you ought to pass. Yeah, it's subjective. But you're also, I presume, a guy. Aren't you ice cold? It's like the Barbie, I mean, a lot of them probably grew up with the Barbie bugs or something. I went up there and asked David, I was like, any word on Missy? He's like, she was in a car accident. And I was like, you shut up. Shut up. That wasn't funny. Wasn't haha funny. But yeah, Third Rock, if opportunity knocks, you answer it. It's definitely knocking in that type of situation. Especially if it's doing something you like. So, definitely. Yay, the wife's awake. What in the heck am I dragging? A leaf? 2 leaves? 2-panel mosaic for a musician. That sounds fancy. Like with stars? Did you call the TT man yet? Because it'd be nice to have parts for tomorrow if we're going to fix it. Tired of my rig getting stuck on stuff over here, so figure I should sweep some. Problem is I need to get like off-road tires for this thing. I need to build a new stream rig cabinet that rolls around easier. Any of you guys want to help me design one? Do I drink coffee? Yeah. I'm not like a coffee connoisseur or anything, or a coffee snob. Like, if it's coffee and it's got some sugar and cream, then sure. I don't really care what flavor or what creamer or anything like that. Although I do channel my inner basic white girl. I do like pumpkin spice. It's pretty good. I know it's fashionable to hate on that, but I really don't mind it. But I also love pumpkin pie, so it's like getting pumpkin pie for breakfast. I never gotten it from Starbucks. I just mean like, Like, we've got pumpkin spice coffee creamer. We don't hardly go to Starbucks that often. It's usually a special occasion or something like that. But it's certainly not a, you know, everyday thing. Not that wealthy. It's very expensive. They probably put crack in it or something. Just good old cocaine. All right, chat, where should we advertise the stream? Don't forget, if you haven't liked the stream yet, or the video, that would be super beneficial and I would appreciate it greatly. What are you, detailing this car?
No, just in the back. I just wiped down the seats in the back. Because they had a bunch of mold and shit on them. Especially on that side. This side's not near as bad. But,
Yeah, she's pretty rough.
yeah, quite moldy before. The steering was clean now. That was all moldy and stuff. This side's not near as bad.
It's like we need to just leave it inside and let it air out for a few days.
Honestly, yeah.
Roll down all the windows, pop the trunk open, disconnect the battery.
Leave the mats out.
Yeah, leave the mats out and let them dry. I've posted on our cars before for my Twitch stream, which has worked out pretty well. But they would come by and they'd go away. It's pretty typical. But I'm sure there's people out there that would love to hang out at the stream. We just got to reach them. Yeah, I mean that's something that my wife has mentioned many times. Is like, you need to do TikTok. I was like, oh, I hate TikTok, and she's like, but they'll like you. I'm like, I don't know how much it's gonna feed to the stream though, or to the YouTube. Yeah, I know. God, I hate TikTok. It's just just the idea of making videos on there makes me physically ill. I'm not that funny or only thing I have going for me apparently is attractiveness. Because she's like, I would make you a total thought on Twitch or on TikTok. Like, I'm cool with that. I mean, I got no problem. Whoa. Nice. I mean, I don't mind it. Like, I go to the gym all the time to, one, get stronger, and two, I mean, I've stated it before, but like, I figure if I'm going to be doing this, then as the lovely gentleman from Peter Steele from, he's no longer with us, but Typo Negative, there we go, the band Typo Negative. He worked out religiously, and his opinion, which I share that opinion, is if you're going to be an entertainer and you want to be in front of people, you should look good. You know, at least look a part of something. It's like nobody wants to go see a fat slob on stage, unless that's like their shtick, I guess. And yeah, I agree with that. You know, doesn't hurt if the viewing isn't like that. The KISS logo, or the space eggplant. I would say it looks like a butterfly. Yes, we've discussed that. We were like, we should totally get me a kiddie pool, and I'll take off my shirt and put on my bathing suit, and I'll work on cars on Twitch, and then it'll be totally acceptable. Although, then people be like, you're fat. I'll be like, yeah, I'm fat. I don't have a six-pack. I am almost 40, so trying to keep that fatless means that I would have to stay on a very rigid diet, and I like food. I like tasty food, especially like my wife's pumpkin pie or cookies, donuts, or not donuts, but brownies. You know. I like all those things quite a lot, and I don't want to not eat them. Because then what am I then I don't want to live my life. It's so, yeah. You mean you would do that if you couldn't have the food you wanted? No, that's not the point. It's just, I wouldn't want to put any, I would see no reason in making a, I don't think I'm quite dad bod. It always seems to, also seems to really affect where I hold my hips. If I hold my hips straight, because I think I do a lot of extra, what's the word, like when I stand, where you, like this is my just normal standing posture, but if I stand like more hips forward and stuff, it seems to be better on the posture side versus this. Supinated, I think it is. If I was a girl, my butt would stick out really bad. I'd be like that. That's like one of the things that worries me when I'm doing like shoulder presses and stuff. Like I'll load up, 95 or 135 on here and be doing that. I'll feel like I'm doing this. Like I feel like I'm stressing my back too much, and so I try to, get my ribs down and. Yes, scam likely. I know. Thank you. Yoga? Eh. I mean, I could probably use to do yoga. My wife does the yoga stuff. She'll do the yogas sometimes. Once she gets better from her tooth, then we're gonna get back on our workout routine. But yeah, this morning I did deadlifts and deadlifts, shoulder press. I ran on the elliptical, stretched real well before I did deadlifts. I did 225 deadlifts. I just did one set because I was doing them and then I was like, not sure if I pulled something or if it's just a little tight or what. We'll call it good for now. And it hadn't bothered me anymore today, so I don't know if I was just maybe taxing it a little too much. But I didn't want to risk it for the biscuit or anything. I didn't have my belt on or anything like that. I was just doing dry or clean deadlifts, whatever you want to say. No belt or anything, just, you know, good old fashioned. And then did some like tricep pull down, some curls, things like that. Really light squats. Because what I'll do is like, I'll do shoulder presses with like 95 and then like 110 or something like that. And in between sets of shoulder presses, I'll just put it on there and do some squats because I don't want to stand there and do nothing and just like wait while I let my shoulders recover for a minute. So I'll just take the weight that's on there for the shoulder press and squat it because, you know, what's it going to do? I mean, yeah, it's not hard, but squat's a squat. I was watching a thing where a dude who was like super bulky is like, yeah, do lots of low weight reps. I was like, I've heard people say if you want to bulk up, lift heavy, lower reps. If you want to get, I don't know, dad lifts, yeah. It's just I want to stay moving. If I'm going to be at the gym, I'm going to be moving. And that's one of the reasons I like going to the gym is it's not at my house. And so there's no distractions not to exercise. So I guess if you wanted to equate that to the stream, it was like moving to the gym, where this is like a totally different area, totally different setup. We act totally differently here compared to the Twitch stream, so that's how I'm able to keep it so clean cut. Because, you know, if I stay on Twitch, then it's just going to be, if I try to stay on this kind of thing, either A, I'll give up and be like, fine, let's argue politics because I feel like it for the next 10 minutes, or the people just keep coming in there and hounding me about it. Twitter is experimenting with downvoting. Really? All right, I don't think anybody's gonna do anything else. You can make sure we haven't gotten any approvals for anything that they haven't told me. No. Facebook does not have an appeal. I don't want to stream on Facebook. And Ken's got some sort of moral hang up about getting the accident off the cameras. I'm gonna have to work on that. Because he's like, people got hurt. Like, well, not really. I mean, yeah, there were some sore backs and some bruises and stuff, but largely no. And he's like, if your wife was in that car, you wouldn't post that. I'm like, fuck right, I would post the shit out of it. He's like, no, you wouldn't. I'm like, yeah, I would. And I also made sure to make it very clear, which is now on the internet, that, quote, me, myself, and I, if I die here at the shop, I expect that video to be posted everywhere, and I expect it to get millions of views, and I expect my wife to make money off of it. No, all you see is the only way you can identify anybody is if I say it, but I don't even know who the other two people are. They're just girl, guy, and Missy. There's 3 cars out there, and 2 stop and 1 doesn't. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got it on the security footage. You can just watch that Jeep plow into those 2 cars. Not on my camera, on the security cameras. Well, then all I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to have to sit here every day and bring another camera. We're going to have to time lapse, or not time lapse, just record the front and wait for something else to happen. Just set up an array of cameras by our street. Wait for a crash, and there you go. Hell, if there's one spot I could do that at, it would be near my house where the interstates intersect. No, but what I could do if I had the video was I could find the VOD in mine where we heard the crunch, and I could time it up with I could take the audio out of my video and then apply it to the security camera footage. So you could hear the... There are 2 Red Beetles in the shop, and they're both diesels, and I think they're both 04s. That one might be an 05. Well, yeah, that's the problem, is if I set up cameras out there to what? What? The cooling system of this? No. I'm waiting for it to separate if it will. So what argument would you have for him about the moral hang-up of not posting the accident? A diesel beetle as some kind of prison sentence? How? Yeah, maybe. View in the live control room. So yeah, what would you have as an argument against the... What is the point of not sharing it? The only thing I can think of would be some sort of liability issue. I mean, other than the fact of... What was it? So, 2 or 3 times now, I've avoided accidents in my Audi. And half the time I'm like sitting there thinking as I'm driving away from it, like, wow, that was close. I'm like, well, damn it, that probably would have been 100% their fault, and I'd have gotten my car totaled out. And I could use that money to fix up another car. But the problem is I just react too fast. One of them was I was just cruising next to a line of cars that was stopped. And because they were all waiting to turn into a really busy business section of our area. And the left lane's open, the right lane's stopped. And I saw a little gap open up, and I was like, somebody's gonna pull out of that thing in a second. And so I was going, and I was going, and I was watching it, and I was just watching that one spot. Like, I'm waiting for it. And I'll be damned if just when I get about close enough, their nose pokes out, I slam on my brakes, and you probably couldn't have stuck a sheet of paper between me and them. I thought I hit them. Yeah. But no, I wouldn't intentionally get in an accident. Oh, if somebody wants to run into the back of me, go ahead. I don't care. I sit at stoplights a lot, or stoplights. I sit in, if I have to brake quickly, I look in the rearview mirror to see if I'm about to get rear-ended. It'll be like, "Skrrr, are you gonna stop?" A few months ago, I was driving on the interstate, and we suddenly hit a sudden traffic jam. And I looked in the rearview mirror, and I saw a tractor trailer not slowing down, and I'm like, as I started to angle my wheel as he got closer and closer and closer, and I'm like, but he started slowing down rather quickly. I was like, I think he's gonna be fine. But I was ready to gas it to get out of the damn way, because I was on the right lane, so I could go into the emergency lane. Oh, I mean, God, it was what was we almost had a deer incident the other day. Was it a deer, or a dog, or a cat? It was something. I forgot what it was. I mean, when I'm driving down the road, though, like if I'm on the interstate, I try to have at least like 20 car lengths between me and the next guy. I do not like being anywhere near anybody. Like, I want time to have a smoke, have a sip of coffee, and, scratch my butt before I have to slam on my brakes because you did. Like, I just want to see your car go eat like that, and then I just let my foot off the gas, and I'm like, okay, we're slowing down. I mean, they're dead stop, but I'm going to slow down. So it'll be like they're cruising, they slam on the brakes, I'll just start slowing down. I'll slam on my brakes immediately just to stop the initial part, and then I'll just kind of coast up to them, or closer. Oh, I love taking people's buffer zones. It's great. That's why they shouldn't be hauling campers. Those are for rich people. 2 seconds, jeez. I go for like 10. Like, I'm serious. If I'm on the interstate or something like that, I want to see the next car where the wall is. Like, I don't want to be able to tell what model it is by being able to read it. The only time that I will, quote unquote, jump into a 18-wheeler's buffer zone is if I'm going straight through to the exit ramp. Because on my exit, a lot of times it can be really congested because the traffic will do all that crap, and the 18-wheelers are the only place that there's anywhere to get through. And so I'll like be zooming past, and I'll see, hey, look, gap. Off we go. But I don't intend to stop in front of them, no. I would not want to be an 18-wheeler driver, dealing with idiots all day on the road. driving stinks. If I don't mind tailgaters, because worst thing they're gonna do is pay me if they're an idiot, but I tend to like to cruise in the right lane. I don't like to be in the left lane. And I don't like to go really too far over the speed limit either. Unless like the whole interstate is flying and like being in the right lane going. It's usually the problem when you're going like to Charlotte or something. You're driving down like large stretches where there's not really much going on. And so it's, you know, 4 lanes, 2 each way, and they're going damn 90. And I'm like, I'll just sit over here and go 80 and watch all of you guys pass me. But like, yeah, the left lane is only for passing, but the problem is when the right lane's going so slow, half the time you're staying in the left lane because you're just keeping up with traffic and you're blowing by everybody. But no, I avoid a lot of traffic. I mean, like, I don't like driving my Audi too fast because I'm afraid it's going to come apart and blow up. So I like to try and keep it under $4,000. And that's the thing I don't like about the Audi though, is that if you're going 70, you're at like $3,000. And I don't know, it just bothers me. At this point, I'm pretty used to it, but I'm always afraid it's gonna be like, well, yeah, that happened. I changed my damn oil. I'm gonna keep saying that. It's probably been like 5,000 miles since I changed my oil. It's good for 10,000 miles, but I don't want to do anywhere near that. Because I know it gets a lot of blow by, because it burns a lot of it. It's got weak rings, etc. So although the wife really loves that little car, so one day when I find something else to have as my daily driver, that's going to get put in the shop here, and we're going to pull the engine out, we're going to rebuild it. We're going to put in better pistons, we're going to re-ring it, we're going to maybe overbore it, possibly put on a bigger turbo. I don't know if I need to do that. I might just need to tune it. Put in some stiffer everything, and then tune it up a little bit. Give it some more kick. And I need to do some body work to it, fix some of the rust. And I was like, I can even lower it some, and we can give you some nice rims, or clean up those rims, or whatever. And then we'll paint it pink with sparkles. And she's like, yay! I'm like, okay, whatever. I really don't care about that car. I mean, I care that it runs, but up only into the point that I need it. Although the Passat that I was worried about was not going to do well with its modified transmission and clutch and all that stuff, man, that thing must be doing great, because the kid that's got it drives all over the state. He's like, I put on tons of miles. I'm like, fantastic. I don't know that I would have trusted that thing outside of the city. But then again, I'm also really paranoid about all of my repairs on everything. Because I figure at some point, everything's going to break. Oh my God, if you have any car questions, feel free to ask. If you haven't liked or subbed to the channel, I would encourage you to do that if you like the content. I know it's a bit dry and boring right now because I don't know what they're doing up front, but I gave them a list of what this needs. We already know what that needs. We just got to get approvals for everything and then do it. So it's 4:30. There's nothing else that's gonna happen, and Noah's vacuuming. So I think we're gonna go ahead and call it for the day. And we'll come back here tomorrow, hopefully with less vacuuming. Also so we can save you from this, because he'll be at this for a little while. And it smells. It smells funny. So, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it greatly. Noah's a rude, rude man. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. More normalness. Oh, thank God. More normalness. Nothing particular going on. Nothing, I don't have anything going on that I know of. I'll have to check my schedule though. I also need to call up things. So, until tomorrow, I'll see you guys then. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll be on by 9. So, if you can just go hang out at the channel and then it should pop up when it's there. This time maybe I should schedule it. I think I'll do that. So that way you guys have somewhere to sit if you're early. But have a fantastic rest of your day. See you guys later. Bye-bye.